And so your job as the coach is to be masterful at your craft, to be able to get into their energy field and be able to coach them around their business. And now this can apply to you whether you're coaching on business, relationship, like whatever it is that you coach on. You don't have to be the expert at every single thing a client goes through. No, your job as the coach is to be the expert at coaching their energy around it. Welcome, Badass Manifester. I am so glad you are here. I'm your host and head coach, Ashley Gordon, master mindset and manifestation biz expert, founder of the quantum coaching certification, and multiple six-figure entrepreneur obsessed with empowering you to create quantum leaps in your energy, your life, and your business. This is the show to help you make magic your everyday normal, where the ripple effect is real and the guest experts are world class. My mission is to power your conscious and subconscious mind with manifestation teachings, business tools, and coaching techniques to put your potential into action. Consider this your weekly up level. Are you ready for quantum transformation? Let's do this. Welcome back, Badass Manifestors. I have such a good solo episode planned for you today. I'm super excited. I want to chat about how to coach your clients in their business without telling them what to do. And this can be relevant for anyone, even if you don't have a business, a coaching business. It's really about how to coach people in general without telling you what to do, but I'm going to frame it towards how to coach your clients in their business without telling them what to do. But you'll get insight for coaching anyone on anything, even if you're not a coach. So this is going to be super, super awesome. I have lots of good tips for you. I'm super excited. And I'm also super excited because Big Coach Energy Live is kicking off. Let's go. BCE Live is the event that I host twice a year. It is such an amazing event to learn all about the craft of coaching, see if this career path, this passion, this calling is in fact the direction you want to go in, and learn coaching tools to elevate your craft, elevate your business, elevate yourself, elevate your soul. It is such an amazing and fun live event that we do. So join us. The link is in the bio. You must be registered. There is giveaways. There's so much goodness in store for this event. I can't even tell you. So make sure that you are registered so that you know exactly when it is. You get the emails, you get the calendar invite, all the things. I'm so pumped. All right, without further ado, let's get into it. All about how to coach your clients on their business without telling them what to do. So if you're a business coach or if you're dabbling in that space, let me know. It's super common for people in the business world or people that are coaches that have business coaches to come into their sessions and very much so think and hope that their coach is going to tell them what to do to be successful. And a lot of times, especially in the industry, I've seen and I've experienced clients who hire you because they think that you have the magic pill to success, that you have the secret sauce because you're making 7 figures in your business or whatever you're making in your business that's going to give them what they need. And so I was just actually on with a private client and we were talking about like codes and how we all have codes for each other and we all unlock different things within each other. I totally believe that. And so I kind of want to give you some tips and tools to help you if you are someone that coaches in business, because in QCA, which is my program, Quantum Coaching Academy, we certify coaches in 8 modalities and all these beautiful skills and processes and tools and all of that. And the waitlist is open for that right now, the savings list, we're calling it. And so what's interesting, though, is that there's a huge misconception in the industry where people think that coaches are going to just tell you what to do. And in fact, that's not what coaching is. And I feel really passionate about kind of helping others understand deeply that as a coach, you are the expert at your life. You are the expert at your craft, right? And your client is the expert at their life. Okay. So you're the expert at your craft. The client is the expert at their life. And it's really, really important to remember that they're also the expert at their business, even though they may not feel like they have all the business skills and tools that they want to have at this moment in time, right? And so your job as the coach is to be masterful at your craft, to be able to get into their energy field and be able to coach them around their business. And now this can apply to you whether you're coaching on business, relationship, like whatever it is that you coach on specifically. You don't have to be the expert at every single thing a client goes through. No. In fact, your job as the coach is to be the expert at coaching their energy around it. So in QCA, we teach you how to coach energy, which means that you could coach anyone on anything because you're not coaching the thing, you're coaching the energy around the thing. Okay? And so I'm looking at my notes as I do this because I want to stay on track. But, some clients, they may not like that you don't tell them what to do, right? Or you don't give them the answer. And that is just another opportunity to help them go even deeper. Because most of the time when you give a client the answer, it's not going to land because that's not actually their answer. Maybe it's your answer. And maybe that worked for you at one point in time, but it might not be their answer, right? So just take it from me. I've had to learn this lesson the hard way, right? I have given clients strategies in business that ultimately didn't work because they didn't come up with them on their own, right? And so when you try and give someone a specific strategy and then it doesn't work, you're not helping them get that real transformation because you're not working with them in the realm of the transformation. You're working with them in the realm of the strategy piece. And there is a place for both in business coaching, right? To coach them on their business as well as their strategy, right? Like to be the coach and also be the consultant. But for this talk specifically, I want to give you some tips on how to really coach them on their business without giving them the answer or telling them what to do, because it's so much more empowering. They realize that they are the expert at their business, even if they don't feel like they are. Nobody feels like an expert when they're starting and growing their business. Nobody does. What makes you feel like an expert? Following your intuition, which is really challenging, but that's why you have a coach to help you navigate what is your intuition, what does feel good, what feels like a hell yes in your body, what feels like the right next step to take. Not the next step that I think you should take or I tell you to take. And yeah, we all sometimes want to be told what to do, but telling someone what to do is never, remember this, and this is for any aspect of life, telling someone what to do is never as powerful as having them come up with it themselves. And so being masterful in any niche is knowing that the client knows what's best for them in all areas, even business. You know what time it is. It is time to turn your coaching calling into a coaching craft and become a world-class certified quantum coach. Applications are open right now for a very limited time to join us for this next cohort that is going to completely change the trajectory of your business and your life. And I know some of you have heard me talk about QCA over and over and over again, and some of you have just heard it for the first time, or it's like you're hearing it for the first time and you're like, wait, maybe I do want to do this. Maybe this is the right program for me. And that is what our application process is here to help you make that decision on, is applying to the program, getting on a call with myself or my team member so we can help you make the best decision for yourself. The Quantum Coaching Academy has 4 powerful phases of transformation. We teach you all the foundations that you need to be a powerful space holder and know how to ask powerful questions. And we teach you advanced coaching tools as well to help your clients go through deep processes and really deepen their skill set. And we teach you all of the NLP content that you need, neuro-linguistic programming. We equip you with 8 certifications to be world-class at taking your clients through powerful transformations to the point where your testimonials will speak for themselves. It's time to stop coaching from your own personal experience and your own personal development and what you've gone through, We want to teach you how to actually be a powerful coach. And being a powerful coach has nothing to do with your own experience. It's usually your experience that leads you to wanting to become a coach in the first place. You're like, I've gone through this powerful transformation and now I want to help other people go through it. But what got you to your transformation might not be what gets someone else to theirs. And so we have so many beautiful skills and processes and tools and certifications to help give you the confidence that you need to be able to say to someone and look at someone in the face or through Zoom and say, I know I can help you. And to be so confident in your abilities to take someone through true change, lasting change, generational healing. It's so powerful. Our community is so beautiful. It's so strong. And we're waiting for you. We're waiting for you to say yes. And I know it can feel scary. It can bring up so many different things all the way around, but I just want you to be brave enough to apply. Be brave enough to take one step and get yourself one step closer to what you see yourself doing. And I was just having this conversation with my husband. We were talking about how fast life goes by. Life goes by so quickly. And it's like we don't have time to stress and to worry and to focus on things that are not taking us where we ultimately want to be. We need to really embrace where we are and go for it. We need to go for the things that set our soul on fire, even if it's scary, just by taking one step at a time. So I want to invite you to apply right now. The link is in the show notes or in my Instagram bio at thequantum.coach. Apply now, set up your call, and let's see if this is the right fit for you. And we can't wait to connect to see if you are meant to be a quantum coach. And so how to help your clients figure out the next steps in their business. So my tip number 1 is to partner with them in a brainstorm session. You're allowed to brainstorm with your clients. The brainstorming can't just be on the coach, because then you're going to leave the sessions absolutely, completely drained. And you're going to be like, I just gave you all my best ideas and you didn't bring anything to the table. So when you want your clients to brainstorm with you, you have to ask them, so what are you thinking? What are some of your ideas? What are some of the things that you've thought about? Get them to start to tell you, not you tell them, okay? Help them get their ideas flowing so they aren't relying solely on your ideas as their coach. Share your ideas with them, okay? You might get an intuitive download for your client. That's awesome. Share your ideas with them after they share theirs, okay? And help them build off of what they came up with. Oh, that idea is amazing that you just said. Let's riff on that for a minute. So if we went in that direction, what do you think you would do with that? And how do you think you would get to the next point? And really using their ideas. Ask them, what are the ideas that you have? And you listen. And your job as a coach, your main job as a coach, is to listen and pull out the greatness that you hear from your clients. Okay? So that's tip number 1. Brainstorming with your clients helps the juices get flowing, so it's not just on you as the coach. Okay? Number 2, when you share ideas, my tip number 2. When you share ideas and suggestions with your client, frame it as a question, okay? So let's just say that you do have an intuitive idea and you kind of want to tell them this really good idea, right? You want to frame it as, how would it feel to do X, Y, and Z, okay? So you're not saying you should do this. You're asking them, how would it feel to do this? And then have them sit with it in their body. Where do you feel that in your body, right? Have them get into their physical body. And then what could you do if you did it? X, Y, and Z. What could you do? All open-ended questions, getting them to think of it, but you're also presenting the idea. What could you do if you did this? And you share your idea, right? What would be possible if you tried X, Y, and Z? Your idea as the coach, right? So if you have an idea that you want to pose to your clients, ask it to them as a question to help them go for it. And they might hear the question and be like, no, doesn't land, right? They might hear it, it might not resonate, or they might hear it and it might really click with them and they're like, oh my God, I love that. Yes, okay. What would I do if I did that? And then they start going off and they take your small idea and they make it bigger. So it's more on their terms, because that's what coaching is. It's on the client's terms. It's not on the coach's terms. Okay. How do we like that one? Let me know in the chat. And then number 3, my tip number 3 for how to coach your clients on their business without telling them what to do is, once you land on a direction to move in with your client, once you kind of figure out like what to move in, you want to always check in with the client. And when you check in with the client, you want to make sure that they feel 100% aligned for them to move on this idea. So if you come up with something, you want to ask them, and we teach a lot of different ways to ask questions inside of QCA, but you can scale it. A scaling question is really powerful. You can ask them on a scale of 1 to 10 right now, 10 being like, this lights my soul up on fire. I want to do this idea. Like, yes, let's move. How aligned does this feel for you to take action on this right now? Because if you're giving and telling your client what to do, and it's not 100% aligned, what's going to happen? Nothing. They're not going to take action on it. It's not going to feel good to them. They're not going to get the result. They're not going to get the transformation. And they're going to leave your container being like, meh, right? So it's so key. Yes, I love it when they take a thought and run with it. Yes, yes, yes. Love that, Noelle. It's so important, right? So how about the opposite way, when you're brainstorming together and you're sharing suggestions, they're sharing suggestions, and you come up with this direction, they come up with a direction to move in, and it feels super aligned, what's going to happen? Well, they're empowered by their own ideas. They're empowered by the session. They have a lot of energy around it right now. They're feeling 100% behind it. They're going to take action on it. They're going to get a result, and they're going to share about it on social media and be like, my coach helped me, da 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 da. I just made $10,000 from this new offer that I just came up with. And, then it kind of takes on a life of its own. When you know how to coach powerfully, you know how to help your clients pull out their greatness. And when you can help someone pull out their greatness, and when you can help someone really hash out their own ideas and their own strategies, because we all have our own strategies. We all have strategies within us. Sometimes it just takes someone else to help get the juices flowing, such as a coach, to hold space for some of the fears around the strategies, or to hold space for some of the beliefs that maybe they feel like they're not good enough, or maybe they feel like there's always those things that come up in coaching, right? That you get to help your clients work through. But one thing, if you take away anything from this, is to just not tell your clients what to do, because it's just not going to give you the results ultimately that they want. And it's not your job. So you could just take the pressure off of yourself. Okay, so tip number 4 for how to coach your clients on their business without telling them what to do. It is the greatest honor on earth. I love that so much. Okay, create a visualization of them bringing this idea to life. Okay? Bringing this strategy, this plan to life. And I want you to have them imagine the end result of that visualization. So if you're helping them bring this idea to life and you're having them imagine the end result, what do they need to feel in here, right? This will help them see how truly bought into their own unique vision that they are. And so, when they are 100%, they'll be able to see that. And they'll be able to move that idea forward because they can fully see it, feel it, and hear it, because you're really masterful at bringing them through a visualization. And in QCA, we go deep with subconscious mind, NLP. In this cohort, we really are just getting into it. So into that aspect of it. So for those of you who are on here now, get ready, because it's going to just, the tools that you're about to learn are going to bring the visualization techniques to a whole nother level. And the language that you use in your in your techniques are really going to start to impact your clients and the way that you impact their subconscious mind. And so creating that visualization for your clients and bringing them into this strategy, into this idea that you just came up with on your session with them is going to not only help them manifest it because they're seeing it, they're feeling it, they're hearing it, they're tapping into the frequency of it. There's so much beauty in putting them through that experience of a visualization instead of just talking about it. It's so powerful. It's so powerful. And so in coaching, we really have to trust. We really have to trust that the client will get the answers that they seek and that we're skilled enough to help them go within to crack the code within themselves, to hold that sacred, safe space within themselves, on whatever they to get whatever they want, right? To get their desire, to get to the business goal that they have, to break through what they feel is in their way. And that is literally what we teach inside of the Quantum Coaching Academy. We teach our students how to work with their clients in such a way that it feels effortless to the client of like who's receiving the coaching. Like their transformation is it's palpable. You could see it, you could feel it on every single call, because every single call they're having micro shifts, macro shifts, and all of those little shifts are what leading to the quantum leap. And so it's so powerful, it's so potent, it's magnetic. Like when you know how to hold that space, really anything becomes possible because you're coaching then from the field of unlimited possibilities, and you're not limiting your session to bringing your own ideas as the coach, or to thinking that it's based on the advice that you give or based on your experience that you've been through, because none of that matters. And you're not basing it on your projections as well. Like we're really helping you in QCA deprogram yourself so that you can be this clear channel to be able to help your clients and not bring your stuff to the table either. And so it's a parallel process of doing your own work and learning how to hold that space for the people that you want to serve. And it's beautiful and it's amazing and it's life-changing and it's everything. It's absolutely everything. And so thank you, Noelle, for saying that. The waitlist is open. So we're changing the name waitlist because it's really like a savings list, right? Like if you know you want to do QCA, you can receive a savings by joining now and getting in now. We've really switched our model to more of a rolling enrollment model where there's so much content in the portal. You can start learning right away. As soon as you join QCA, we'll send you your manual. You'll get started. We have monthly business mastermind calls to help you elevate your business as well. And there is a big live component of the program as well. So whenever you start, your live component will start. We have them twice a year, January and July. So you can roll in any time and get started and up level now and get ready for the live calls too, because they're so magical. And so everything we do builds on itself. Everything we do is within a method that we've created, and it works. We see it. Our coaches are crushing it. Even after just such a short period of time, the confidence is so elevated already for people that have never coached before. People come in, they're like, I have a zero experience. Is that okay? I'm like, yes. I almost prefer it sometimes, right? Because there's nothing really, like there's nothing else kind of in your head. You're like ready. You're like a blank slate, like a sponge soaking it all up, you know? So get on the wait list right now. The link is in my bio to join us, and it will give you the opportunity to apply early, to save on your tuition, to get extra business mastermind calls that happen every single month, and to really get a head start and dive into the portal now and all the bonuses that we have, which are insane. So definitely. Oh, I miss QCA too. Literally everything. Tessa, Mirelle, thank you. Love you both. And if you have questions, just shoot me a DM. I'm here. I'm here to voice message it out, talk about it. Basically, the way it works is once you apply to QCA, you hop on an application call with myself or a team member. And we just answer your questions. That's really what it is. We make sure it's the right fit. I would like I don't enroll people where it's not the right fit, right? It has to feel right. It has to be the right time. You have to be able to commit to it. It's not a casual commitment. It's like a full blown, like you're getting certified as fuck. Like it's an intensive program. I'm not even going to sugarcoat it. And it's so worth it. It's so worth it. Our community is so strong. Every single person in there supports each other. It is truly like a sisterhood and brotherhood. There have been men in past cohorts, and I encourage more men to join the program as well. So it's really a magical space, and I want to invite you to step into it. So that's what I got today. If you missed the live, it's going to be on my Instagram, so go back. It was a good one. I gave 4 big tips on how to coach your clients on their business without telling them what to do. You're going to want to listen to it. So let me know what your favorite part was in the comments when I post this. Thank you so much for being here, and I will see you guys soon. Bye. Have a great day. Woo! We did some work today. Thank you so much for listening. You know I love my BAM fam. If this episode resonated with you, please share it with someone who you know would love it too, because we live for the ripple effect over here. And how can you best support the show? Make sure you're subscribed, hit the 5 stars, and leave a review on iTunes, and let me know how the podcast has impacted you. I love being part of your real-time journey, so screenshot the episode and tag me and my guests on Instagram at manifestwithash. Now say it with me. I am my own power source. I am the master of my own energy, and I deserve everything that I desire. We don't just talk about it over here, we be about it. Now go get 'em.